The impossible stump that isn't always impossible. It's really steep. I don't think we're going to do it with this. Go for a bit of speed. I've only just remembered while I was editing this video that I've not done an intro to it. I just went out and drove it. And I know that most of you guys like me to do a little look what we're taking out today. So that is what we're going to do. And then we're going to take this thing out straight for a run. I've already taken it out for a run. You know what I mean. So this is the Trample from RGT, or the 86 something 01 something. Anyway, it's from RGT. I like to think of it as like the Mauler or the Rockhammer V2. It's not, because it's got a lot of different bits on it, but it's that kind of similar style of, do you want to call it a comp truck? I don't know. Anyway, it's got lots of ground clearance, it's wide, it's capable, and I've done a few upgrades. I'm just going to quickly show you what I've done, then we'll get straight out, because there's not much more to tell you about this other than what I've upgraded on it. I've also just noticed that my back end's a bit loose.
So she said. Ha! I don't get it.
It's just the links have come a bit loose up there, the fixings. Quick fix that'll be. Anyway, what have we done? It is all stock apart from the motor, electronics, and the wheels and tyres. We'll start with the wheels and tyres. I've had these ones for some time. They're 2.2s, they've got quite a wide offset on them, and they've got some super swampers. They're big super swampers as well. I think they do like an XL version, which is what these are. I can't find my stash of tyres to show you some normal 2.2s next to it, but I've got some. These are 1.9s off of a Traxxas TRX4, and these are Hyrax from Proline. You'll see just the sheer size of them, even though yes, they are a slightly bigger wheel anyway, but the actual size of the tyre is quite considerable if you look at it next to a TRX4 stock wheel and tyre. So we've got big fat tyres. They sit a little bit wider on this because of the offset on them. And then the magic is under there. That is a HobbyWing Fusion. That is an 1800? So 1800 kV HobbyWing Fusion. If you've not seen anything about these, you need to go check them out. They are a really good 2-in-1. That's got all the electronics in there as well as the motor. It's a 540 can with the electronics in the back. So it actually sits the same size as a 550. Gives you lots and lots of control. Gearing in there is stock. It's just the motor I've added along with the big wheels. This really impressed me in stock form now. Look at that stance. That has got some presence now, hasn't it? It is even better now. Let's go over to the video. I went to Beds Electric RC Club the other week and I took 5, I think, or 6 things. So this was a couple of weeks ago. It's awesome. Links in the description. I'm going to go and carry on being ill somewhere else, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy. Right then, first run of this. Going to do the full beds course with it, if it can manage it. This is the first run out. I've given it a quick test on the workshop floor, but with the big super swampers on it and the Fusion, should be nicely controllable, and it is. Definitely needs a better servo in there with that 15 kilo RGT one, but big wheels and motor first, servo later. Some people might argue that you should do your servo first, but so it's a big wide truck. I don't know what the regulations are for crawler courses or competitions, but it might be a bit wide. Drag brake on the Fusion. Oh, had to give a bit of throttle there. The drag brake, you can set the drag brake with a program card. I don't know what I got it set to. I think it's 50% I got it set to, so a little bit more for somewhere like this probably. Some really nice control with this. Nice and slow, plenty of torque. Them super swampers digging in. Oh, very nice. Yeah, it's quite wide. If you look at this, it only just fits on this little bit here. And I'm sure as it goes through this little tunnel, the wheels will be slightly up on the sides. Look at that control. There you go. You can see how wide it is. Just a little touch of the throttle and it goes Little technique to get around here, just catch the back end on that post, brings it around. Perfect. Or nearly perfect. Only just fits through this one. Is it going to get out the other end? Is it too big? Nearly. Just about. This truck was impressive before, it's even more impressive now. Oh, spoke too soon. Come on, you got this. Let's try slow first. No. Bit speed. Oh, this is a difficult bit. Surprisingly though, the Geo did this fine. It's a bit too much twist on it, that's why. It's not fallen yet. Ah, there we go. Too much chassis flex. Flex isn't always a good thing. Tricky bit here, but if you've got ground clearance, you should be all right. We'll try it with just slow first. Yeah, no problems at all. This is a cool little obstacle. Can catch you out as well if you get too confident with it. Just as you get up to this bit, when it tilts the other way. Oh. This is very wide. And these tyres. Let's try a different angle. Let's try cutting the corner. Let's try cutting this corner. That's better. And then again as it tips. Very good little obstacle. And because of the different offset on these wheels, these alloys, it doesn't actually have as much body rub as the stock wheels. The stock wheels rub on the body quite a bit, whereas this one, slightly wider stance. Making easy work of most of this course. Got to be careful on this bit, not much room for error. Not much room at all for error. Nice. What an awesome truck this is. Even in stock form. Oh, come on. Too busy talking as usual. Even in stock form, I really rate this RGT. There's some links for it in the description. But with this Fusion in it, the big tyres, the wheels. Watch where you're going. Oh, recovered. Recovered. Now this will be interesting. One, because of the amount of space I've got. It's literally right on the edge. And two, it's a pretty steep climb. It's dried up a bit now. It was a bit wet earlier and there was no grip at all. Let's see how this gets on. Is it going to lift them front wheels? Yeah, one coming up now. It's really steep. I don't think we're going to do it with this. Go for a bit of speed. Ugh, if we can get it to tip. If we can get it to tip, yeah. There, a little bit of speed needed. Another one that can look a bit easy, but actually it's not that easy to do because of the angle it's at. Again, no real problems. The impossible stump that isn't always impossible. This is where you need a strong servo to get them wheels up and then turn it the other way. Oh, come on. Yeah. So that was the impossible stump, not so impossible for this. Plenty of ground clearance, big chunky tyres made it a little bit easier, but still, there's stuff that's way more expensive than this that can't do that. Oh, this is a very tight turn. I have to cut the corner again. I hope it doesn't fall too much. See if we can drag that back wheel back on. Oh, and the front wheel now. Come on, drag that wheel back on. Drag that wheel back on. So wide, so wide. Oh, right on the body, right on the rocks. Last little bit, and then we're going to go for a quick slide. This is hard to get down, this bit. Trying to get down there can be a bit tricky. But with this fusion in there, it does allow for a lot of control. Nice. Cheers for watching, guys. That's it for this video. This thing is awesome. Yeah, whoa.